Hello, welcome to a short video going over the Storyblok integration that I built for the ZEIT Hackathon. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to my account. So Storyblok is a headless CMS service. As you can see, I'm logged out of my account. We have actually built the entire sign-in flow. So we have sign in, sign up, forgot password, sign in through token, along with some nice error handling. So for example, using your own password or in the sign up flow, password requirements and everything, I'll get a nice little message. So logging in, I get this nice message that basically allows me, using the token that I just got, to log into my account in Storyblok. This is especially useful if you're like juggling between Storyblok accounts. Going here, we have our main account view. So we have existing projects that we've connected, but I just created this integration, so I have no existing projects. If you have some that you want to link, you're free to do it here. Otherwise, you can create a whole new project. So what you can do is first select the space. Spaces is what projects are called in Storyblok. So basically a collection of components and assets that you can render. So I'm going to grab my demo view space, and then you can select a framework. I've added two here. Storyblok offers nice tutorials. It's basically boilerplates. They show how to make these boilerplates step by step, but they also have the code ready to deploy. So if I select my framework, you can just click deploy. This will grab the files from GitHub, apply my environment variables, etc., and then deploy it under my account. This normally takes a while, but because I deployed the exact same files, my deployment just came back ready. This would usually just sit here and show me initializing building until it was ready. So what I got now is my deployment URL and my space. So you can see that my deployment URL already is reflecting the content I had through the environment variables was set. The cool part now is that this set a bunch of nice little environments and settings on my space that allows me to edit this content live. So as you can see here, it's rendering this deployment I just had in an iframe, and I can see all the components live. They have this editor, which is amazing. So I can go quite literally here, change some content. And then as soon as I click publish, I go back to my website here, refresh, and it will automatically be updated. So this integration takes a lot of this and does it behind the scenes. So it will set up a bunch of URLs here to allow you to do that with your deployments. So you don't have to do that. In general, we try to, if you go to the project view here, we try to abstract anything that is connected between Storyblok and ZEIT. So you don't have to copy any URLs over. So we do everything there, and we give you like some useful links to do everything else in the Storyblok UI. Another cool thing you can see here, we have API request. It's a pretty nice graph. Obviously, I just created this space, so it's not very interesting, but sometimes it is. We have a nice little like screenshot here using Puppeteer. Default domain is what the service did automatically. If you want to switch it to a different alias, obviously, if you don't want to be switching it every time you deploy. And then we have a nice little preview of above the fold of our website. And then we have a webhook. So if you're using cache for those assets, if you want to be notified when new content is published or unpublished, you can add a route to your server here. You'll get called, so you're able to clear your cache. So switching to my account view, we'll see here this is the project I just created. It's linked to my account. I could create another one, or I can just link an existing one. I'll just pick a random one. It'll take me to this nice little view that has all my spaces from Storyblok. I can connect to either one. I can even search here. Apparently some people have 50 and more spaces, so it's nice to have like a little search box. Or I can create a new space. Cool thing about the new space is that we give you the option of duplicating an existing space, so you can carry over all your accounts, all your components and views and assets. So it's super convenient. And with a click of a button, I've created it. I can select the space. It will connect it to my project, and that will mean all my environment variables are now set. And I can basically do exactly what I was doing before. All my settings are ready for me.